Baby Den Den Mushi. The baby Den Den Mushi is essentially a miniature version of the standard Den Den Mushi. It's remarkably small, fitting comfortably in the palm of a hand, and can even be fashioned to be worn like a wristwatch. Due to its compact size, it's frequently chosen for portable communication, convenient, stylish, and always readily available. However, these diminutive snails operate only over short distances. They are excellent for communication within a single island or district, but lack the capability to transmit signals over longer ranges, such as between islands. An interesting feature is their ability to function as loudspeakers. Yes, indeed, they can be used to broadcast the owner's voice across an arena, much like a megaphone. It remains unclear whether these snails are naturally bred to be this small, or if they're simply young specimens that will eventually grow to standard size. Tanishi. Tanashi and their variants have become the primary means of communication in Wano country. These snails possess functionality similar to Den Den Mushi. They can transmit both audio and video signals. However, the signal strength of the Smart Tanishi variant is weaker. Consequently, for long-distance transmission, they require the assistance of Boss Tanishi, which amplifies the signal and ensures stable communication links. The design of the Tanishi is based on sea snails with coiled shells, whereas Den Den Mushi more closely resemble land snails. A key characteristic of Tanishi is that their communication system is often employed in situations demanding supplementary support for relaying messages across vast distances. This system has become an integral part of life in Wano country, Black Den Den Mushi. The Black Den Den Mushi isn't just a snail, it's a veritable spy within the Den Den Mushi world. Instead of facilitating normal conversation, its purpose is to eavesdrop on others' communications by intercepting signals from other snails. Everything it picks up can be relayed in real time, and importantly, it can also store the intercepted communication to be replayed verbatim later. This capability makes it an ideal tool for covert surveillance. For this reason, Black Den Den Mushi are most commonly utilized by the Marines. They employ them to listen in on the conversations of pirates, criminals, and anyone else requiring monitoring. These snails don't grow, remaining tiny throughout their lives, small, inconspicuous, and potentially very dangerous. However, they do possess a weakness. The presence of a nearby white Den Den Mushi will completely block their interception capabilities. White Den Den Mushi. The white Den Den Mushi serves as the direct countermeasure to the Black Den Den Mushi. While the black one spies, the white one protects. It's capable of generating special signals that entirely block attempts at eavesdropping or surveillance. To activate this protective function, the white Den Den Mushi must be connected to a standard Den Den Mushi. Together, they create an encrypted communication link that cannot be intercepted. There's a catch, however. Setting up the white Den Den Mushi requires time and skill. In an emergency situation where an urgent call is needed, this setup time can pose a significant problem. This complexity is why these snails are not commonly used everywhere. Instead, they are actively employed by the Revolutionary Army to shield their communications from the prying eyes and ears of the world government. This type of snail is exceedingly rare. Currently, only one confirmed specimen is known to exist, and it belongs to none other than the leader of the Revolutionary Army himself, Monkey D. Dragon. Horned Den Den Mushi. The Horned Den Den Mushi functions as a true communication jammer in the snail world. It's capable of generating interference, effectively blocking the radio transmissions of other Den Den Mushi within its vicinity. The exact range of its jamming effect and its duration remains somewhat unclear, but its deployment can be decisive at critical moments. This type of snail first appeared during the Toto Land arc, when a member of the Fire Tank Pirates used one as part of a daring plan to assassinate Big Mom during the wedding of Sanji and Pudding. After the collapse of the Whole Cake Chateau, the interference ceased, allowing Mondor to re-establish communications, which confirms that the Horned Den Den Mushi's effect is limited either by time or specific conditions. Snow Den Den Mushi. The Snow Den Den Mushi is a true survivor among snails. Its distinctively furry body allows it to withstand extremely low temperatures without issue, making it perfectly suited for communication in frigid regions. One such snail was observed in the underground world of Elbaf, a place known for its intense cold. But its resilience isn't its only feature. This snail possesses voice recognition capabilities, allowing it to be operated hands-free. Simply speaking a command is sufficient. Earpiece Den Den Mushi. The Earpiece Den Den Mushi is a compact version of the communication snail, designed for maximum discretion in eavesdropping. It has an unusual structure. Its shell is positioned below its head, and there is no separate microphone or bulky headset component. The snail is simply held up by ear like an earpiece. Minimal visibility, maximum effectiveness. This type was seen first being used by Ginny during the Celestial Dragon's human hunt in God Valley. She employed it to secretly listen in on the world noble's communications. In that critical moment, this tiny snail became a powerful tool for survival and resistance. Kameko, Camera Den Den Mushi. Kameko is the photographer snail. It possesses the ability to record visual images and video footage, subsequently transmitting this data to its counterpart, Proko, which then displays the captured material. Essentially, it functions as a natural living video camera. A smaller version of Kameko also exists, performing the same function but offering greater compactness and mobility. During recording, its eyes flash like a real camera, enabling image capture even in low light conditions. Koala used such a miniature Kameko while covertly photographing ships at the underground trading port in Dressrosa. Proko, Projection Screen Den Den Mushi. Proko is a gigantic screen snail, the partner to Kameko. It receives the signal transmitted by its Kameko counterpart and instantly projects the image or video onto a large, viewable surface for everyone nearby. Proko's size is truly impressive, comparable to an elephant, making it impossible to overlook. These snails are ideally suited for broadcasting events in real time between two locations, such as adjacent islands. Kameko captures the events as they happen, and Proko makes them accessible to a wide audience. Simply put, it's the One Piece equivalent of a live broadcast system, a natural, snail-based television channel. Projector Den Den Mushi. The projector Den Den Mushi is a snail with a talent for cinematic display. It views an image with one eye and uses the other eye to project that image on a larger scale, functioning like a built-in projector. This is convenient when needing to show something to a large group of people, no separate screen required. One such projector Den Den Mushi is utilized by Commodore Brand-New during briefings when announcing new bounty updates, including those for the most dangerous pirates like the Yonko. It provides clear, bright visuals with typical Den Den Mushi reliability. Essentially, it's a presentation tool, One Piece style, only instead of a laser pointer, you have a snail with lens-like eyes. Golden Den Den Mushi. The Golden Den Den Mushi is one of the most dangerous and rare types of snails. It's tiny, similar in size to a baby Den Den Mushi, but appears to be crafted from pure gold. Unlike its more communicative relatives, this one remains silent. It features only a single button. Pressing this button instantly sends a signal to a corresponding silver Den Den Mushi, thereby initiating a Buster Call, a full-scale naval assault aimed at total annihilation of the target location. It cannot be used casually. Authorization to activate it is restricted to Marine Admirals or higher ranks. It serves as the nuclear button of the One Piece world, and merely being in proximity to one is cause for serious alarm. Silver Den Den Mushi. The silver Den Den Mushi acts as the receiver for its golden counterpart, serving as a kind of signal relay. It listens for the emergency signal from a golden Den Den Mushi. Upon receiving this signal, it emits a loud vibrating alarm sound. This sound is the trigger for the commencement of a Buster Call operation and the mobilization of the full might of the Marines involved. The silver Den Den Mushi is similar in size to a standard Den Den Mushi, but its shell is constructed from durable silver. Curiously, these snails used for the most serious military operations often appear older and more worn than their brethren, noticeable by their white mustaches and beards.